Welcome back to Mind Pump TV. I'm your host, Adam Schaefer, and we are going to address probably the number one question that I get asked on this channel, which is, how do I choose the right weight? So there's probably a lot of people that tell you how to do this. I don't think there's a wrong way to do this. How I've taught my clients how to do this is simply this. Whatever your program says, and so depending on what you're following, you may have a rep range that the program says 5 repetitions, or it says 10 repetitions, or it says 15. Those are the most common rep ranges that you see programs. First of all, that's just a generalization. 5 repetitions, if you do 6 or 7, it doesn't mean you're not following the protocol. You're still working in a strength type of phase. And if it says 15 repetitions and you can do 17, or you can only do 13, it doesn't mean you're not following the program. So give yourself, first of all, that buffer of 2 repetitions north or south of the number that it recommends. You're totally fine. Now, of course, your goal is to fall kind of right there on it. Now, what does that look like? Well, what it looks like is you choosing a weight that is challenging. And we're going to say 5 reps just to give you an idea. So let's say I'm doing bicep curls for 5 repetitions. I want to grab a weight that 5 repetitions is challenging, so challenging that if I were to do 6, 7, maybe by 8, my form starts to break down. As soon as your form starts to break down, you're already beyond the rep range that you want to be at. So if you choose a weight that's so heavy that once you get to 5 reps, you're already breaking down form-wise, that's probably too heavy. If you can do 2 more reps than what it recommends and still have perfect form, it's probably too light. So that's how you use the rep range to give yourself the lift. So if you landed at 4 repetitions, that's okay. It just means the next set you might have to lighten it up a tiny bit, because more than likely when you get to sets 2, 3, and 4, you're gonna have to do a little bit lighter weight. So this is how I coach to it. And breaking down form is any sort of breakdown. Just because you can complete the repetition doesn't mean that it's a good repetition. So using the bicep curl, we did a video just recently where I talk about the importance of having your chest up and your shoulders back. The moment that I start to arch my back or rock my shoulders to get the weight up, I'm now at a point where I should have stopped right there. So if I'm going 1, 2, 3, weight's starting to get harder, it's getting much harder. Now I'm at 6 reps, now I tilt to the side, or I lean back, or I start to incorporate my shoulders to get it up. That's it, boom, stop the reps right there, and wherever you land should tell you if you should lighten it up or you should increase it. So if you're going beyond 2 repetitions of what it recommends, it's probably too light. If you're falling short by more than 2 repetitions, it's too heavy. And so you're looking for that sweet spot of perfect mechanics falling right at the rep range that's recommended.